All right, this one might go down as the weirdest video I have ever done on this channel. Hey, it's Holly. In today's video, we are doing a fish pond countdown. I am counting down all of my favorite fish pond stickers inside of Polly Pocket playsets. I understand that as that comes out of my mouth, that sounds really weird. But if you've been following along on this channel for a while, you'll know that this has kind of become an inside joke. There is fish ponds, like fish pond stickers are basically in at least like half of the Polly Pocket sets, and I don't know why. And if anyone has any contacts from 1990s Mattel, anyone that worked on the Polly Pocket team that has some insight, please connect them to me. I would love to just know what is up with the fish ponds. But since it's become a bit of a joke, I thought for part of our 1-year anniversary celebration that we're doing, why not do a fish pond countdown of my top 10 favorite uses of the fish pond sticker and why. So that's what this video is going to be. So I know you're all dying to know what my top 10 fish pond stickers are, but hey, if you're here watching this, maybe you are. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 10, this is the Babysitting Stamper set. This set has a really cute fish pond that just happens to be hanging out down here in the bottom corner. And I like this one because it has a wall around it, just like these extra 3D elements. There is some greenery in the corner and there is a swan on top. So with these extra elements in it, I just really feel like it pops out of the set quite a bit. The child safety person in me is not happy about that pond being in a playground, but that aside, I do think that this is a very, very cute and well executed fish pond. So that is my number 10. Number 9 is SUKIS Tea House. I love this set, but the reason I have chosen this as my number 9 pick is it has 2 fish ponds that have a bridge crossing over top of it, and I thought that was just a very neat way to make use of the fish pond stickers. So you can kind of say it is a 2-for-1 set, but it really does add that extra element to the set, making it a little bit more beautiful and bringing that extra pop of color. I do wish they had done a little bit more with paint on this side, but I appreciate nonetheless that there are 2 fish ponds. So my number 9 pick is SUKIS Tea House. Now, as of the filming of this video, my number 8 pick has not yet been featured on the channel. It's just hasn't been one that I've been super quick to think of when I go to film, but it is a really cute set and I do have it complete, so I will show it to you properly soon. But this is the Beach Party playset, and this one I picked because it has a very interesting fish pond sticker in the sense that it's more of an ocean sticker, but there are some waves that are physically coming out of the plastic. So I think that that is a really interesting integration, the way that they've made the compact work with the sticker a little bit more. But also this sticker isn't really seen elsewhere to my knowledge. So this one is a much deeper color and just has a lot more of an ocean feel to it, whereas the other stickers are typically a bit lighter. So I really like how saturated the colors are in this one, and so that's why this is my number 8 pick. Now, number 7 is a very special playset. This one I featured fairly early in my channel, but it is the absolutely gorgeous Jewel Magic Ball. This playset opens up quite interestingly. It opens this way, but it also opens this way. So ultimately, when it's properly opened, oh my gosh, this thing is like complete Jenga, but it looks something like this. So the reason that I love this one is it has a translucent effect to it. There is a clear blue plastic that sits over top of the fish pond sticker. So the fish pond sticker itself is quite unique. It's white in color, but with the blue plastic over top, it looks blue. And I'm gonna bring it nice and close for you so that you can see it in a bit more detail, but I absolutely love this fish pond. The other reason that I love this one is that it does have moving elements on top of it. So you can really, whoops, just knocking that out. You can really get use of the fish pond in terms of it's an element of play. So I do appreciate that about this set, that it is an interactive fish pond. So that's why the Jewel Magic Ball is coming in at number 7 for me. Number 6 is another one I have not yet shown on my channel, but this is a locket. It is the Garden Sparkle Locket. And if you can see the size of this, you might be thinking, there's a fish pond in that? You bet there is. So this one has a swing in it, which is super, super cute, but the tiniest little glittery fish pond over here. Just the efforts they went to stick a fish pond in something really is amazing to me. So this one I love just because it is so small, but it really kind of steals the show in here. It's one of the main elements, so I appreciate how much the fish pond stands out in this set, and that's why the Garden Sparkle Locket is my number 6 pick. Number 5 is a cute one that I was super excited to get, and I did show it fairly recently. It is the Up, Up, and Away hot air balloon playset. So this one has another, what I would call interactive fish pond, in the sense that you have a boat that runs over the fish pond. Some of the later sets share this sticker. This fish pond sticker became kind of the norm in the later sets that feature that fish pond sticker, but it is quite a beautiful use of it. It's really large. I mean, just imagine making a boat with that many fish underneath it. It seems a little bit extreme. But that being said, actually, I'll take that comment back. My husband and I went kayaking once, and it was right in September when there are salmon spawning in the area that we live, or region that we live, I should say. We were on vacation. But we were in a kayak, and the water was completely filled with salmon to the point that it wasn't even really water. We were just kayaking on fish, and there were bears on the shoreline, and they were just going in with their paw and scooping up fish and eating them. It was unbelievable. Once in a lifetime experience, but I'll take back my comment because, yeah, maybe that is plausible. So I do love this one just because it does have that interactive element, but also it's one of the main features of this compact. So that's why the hot air balloon Up, Up, and Away playset is coming in at number 5 for me. Number 4, I also recently featured. This is the Rose Cottage or Rose Hideaway playset. And I love this one because it's really, really hidden inside. Not only do you first have to open up the rose itself to get into the playset, but when you take the middle out, you are then surprised with the fish pond. And this one again does have a bridge crossing it. I love when the fish pond sticker is used that way. It is similar to the last one that I just showed you in the Up, Up, and Away. It's just a little bit of a different color scheme. But the art style is very similar. So these later sets all had a sort of different style of fish pond to them, where there were more different kinds of fish, whereas the earlier ones mostly had like orange koi fish in them. So this one is just super cute. I love that it's in the middle. It feels like it's very central, but I also love that it is hidden and you only find it when you lift that piece out. So you can imagine my glee when I initially opened this up and found that fish pond. It really, really made my day. So that's why this Rose Hideaway, Rose Cottage is coming in at number 4 for me. Number 3 is another one I have not yet shown on my channel, but I do finally have it complete and I will be showing it to you properly soon. This is the Polly Loves Bear bracelet. And it's a really, really cute bracelet. It has a strap on it just like you would see on a watch, but it is not a watch. It's just a playset on a strap. So technically it is a bracelet by the definition of these toys. But this one opens up to reveal the tiniest little playset. And in the front there is a absolutely tiny fish pond, but I love it. As I just mentioned in a previous segment there with the hot air balloon, bears do love fish, so I kind of get why they've put a fish pond here, and the fish are just so tiny. I just cannot emphasize how tiny they are. So I love this one because it feels like you have a fish pond to go. If you had this on your arm and the Garden Sparkle locket around your neck, you would be all set to just have your fish pond all day long. So that's why this is coming in at number 3 for me, Polly Loves Bear bracelet. My number 2 pick is one that I was so excited to bring into my collection. A lot of this is thanks to my friend Christy. So thank you, Christy, for being an enabler and helping me find some of these harder to find sets. But this is the Fun Cruise playset, and I am in love with this one because they've used this sticker in a really clever way. This one, if you haven't seen my video, when you open it up, there is a picnic area in the bottom of the cruise ship. And when you remove it, there is a clear fish pond. So the idea is that you would be on the cruise and you could see through the glass bottom of the cruise into the ocean and the fish swimming underneath. And I just think what a great use of the fish pond stickers, because it really adds that element of, wow, I'm in the ocean and we've got a glass floor, and it just feels really cool. If you've ever been somewhere where they have glass walls, glass ceilings, glass floors that are surrounded by water, it's quite an experience. When I was in high school, this is going to make me sound really obnoxious, but I just want to put out there, we were not rich, but I had a friend who was rich, super rich, and her parents built a house where the pool, one side of it was a wall into their rec room in the basement. So when people were swimming in the pool, if you were in the rec room watching TV, you would just see them swimming by. It was so bizarre. It was like they were, you know, dolphins in an aquarium. It was a really, really strange thing. But that's kind of what this reminds me of. I do not have that level of wealth in my life, but maybe one day. For now, though, this is how I will live vicariously through this Fun Cruise. So I do love that element, and that's why the 1997 Fun Cruise is coming in second place for me. Now, I'm kind of curious that if you are watching this and you have a moment to make a guess in the comments, or if you're watching this live with me on the premiere, to make a guess of what you think my number 1 pick is going to be. Because I think it's a little bit out there or unexpected, and we haven't seen it in a while, so maybe you forgot about it. So I'm just going to give you a moment to think about it, but I'm going to describe it for you while we do that. So I love this one because there's actually 2, maybe 3 fish ponds in this set, and it is so, so gorgeous, absolutely filled with glitter. And it's a set that I feel is kind of underappreciated for its beauty. So this set is the Unicorn Meadow playset. This set has just the most beautiful fish ponds in it. Again, we've got the bridge crossing over, which is an element that I really, really love. But I also love that a waterfall bleeds into it, that it is just covered in glitter. And this glitter doesn't like come off, like it's really well glued on. So it's not like it's rubbing off on your finger the way that a lot of things covered in glitter would. But then there's just an extra one over here, just for good measure. Just in case you didn't notice that there was a giant fish pond, they just put an extra one over here. And I love that. I am here for that. So this is my favorite one for those reasons. I think they've just really put all of the best elements into it, but they really did make it a huge part of this compact. I love waterfalls. I love the way they've incorporated that. It really feels so magical. And then with the glitter, it is just next level. So that is why I chose Unicorn Meadow to be my #1 fish pond. Now, here's the thing. I am counting down from the fish ponds I currently have. I am sure there are many fish ponds that will come into my life after this video. So I may update this down the road if we're just dying to know if my list ever changes. But for now, this is my 10 that I'm sticking to. And this is my favorite. I think it's going to take a lot to beat this one just because I do think it is fantastic. But if you have a different feeling from me on what you would call your #1 fish pond, wow, this is such a niche video. I'm just realizing how insane this is. This is absolutely insane. Anyway, if you have a favorite fish pond and you disagree with me, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. But this is mine, Unicorn Meadow. I just think they knocked this one out of the park, so this is my #1 pick. Okay, so do you agree with me? Do you have a fish pond sticker that you like better? This is like, as I'm filming this video, I realize that this is absolutely insane that someone is making a video specifically about a certain type of decal inside a certain type of toy between a certain time period, but here we are, you know, that's what the internet's for. We can find other weirdos and connect with each other. So if you've watched this far, then you're my person. But I love this one. I love it so much. These fish pond stickers are so cute, but I just think they knocked it out of the park with this set. It is so good. So I would just like to know if you agree with me or if you think there's a better fish pond. I also don't have all of the fish ponds, so I might come across a better fish pond and change my mind down the road, but I'll update you if I ever feel that way. I do think that this one is going to stick for a while because it's got some pretty special elements to it, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's mine, Unicorn Meadow. That's the one I'm going with. Thank you so much for all of the love and support that you've been sending me over the last few weeks, especially as we've been going through the birthday celebration, the anniversary celebration, whatever we want to call it, but 1 year of Holly Pocket Vintage Toys. This channel was really started as an experiment for me to just help share my nostalgia for Polly Pockets with the world or anyone who is willing to listen as I work through my goal of recollecting my childhood Polly Pockets that I willingly gave away to someone else when I was a teenager. I have now completed that goal, and now I also have a problem because I cannot stop collecting Polly Pockets. So just like a word of warning. Don't get involved if you're not yet. It's a very dark rabbit hole to go down. Anyway, here we are, and now we have a channel, and I have so many sets that I haven't shown you yet, so this channel's not going anywhere, but also a lot of fun projects that I am hoping to work on over the next few months, including more custom sets, making more custom figures, doing repairs, all sorts of that stuff. So there's so much more in store. We're not going anywhere, so don't worry about any of that. But if you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please do that. It's the best way to be notified when things come up on the channel, but also it's free and it supports the channel. It helps me get into the algorithm so that this channel can grow and reach more people. So please, if you can, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button for me. Also, if you're on social media, please feel free to come follow along on social media. That's the best place to connect with me outside of YouTube. So I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Just look up Pocket Vintage Toys and you will find me. But I think that's all I wanted to say for now. Oh, one more thing. As I'm recording this video, at least, we have not yet hit 5,000 subscribers. When we hit 5,000 subscribers, I am going to draw the giveaway. The giveaway is a complete set of the 1993 Precious Puppies playset. And I am giving that away as part of our 1-year anniversary celebration. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the anniversary video from back in early March and you will find it. Just put a comment in there with what your favorite video is that I've done and why, and you will be entered to win the complete playset. So I think that is all I wanted to say. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.